Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Crazy Pie, and I'm back with another best class setup for you guys, the latest and the greatest best class setup that I have for the an update just installed, but a best class for the ICR. Alright guys, so moving along, here we have the ICR, and the first thing that you're going to want to slap on this guy is going to be a suppressor. Now for this class build, we're basically just going for a silent but deadly class setup, because honestly I feel like this gun got buffed a ham load and it's just a beast. Like, I used it and I went on a tear yesterday. Like, this thing is so good in my opinion. But so honestly, you're going to want to throw in a suppressor just so you can flank around the map a lot better. The enemies won't know where you are. You can stay off their radar and you'll be fine. And then fast mags, just because since this isn't an assault rifle, it does have a little bit more ammo than an SMG, so you don't really need extended mags, and plus, the recoil is good, everything about it's really good, so you don't need grip, you don't need quick draw, anything, so just highly recommend throwing on fast mags. If you don't want fast mags, you can just use suppressor, or put on whatever other attachments you want, or put on a tactical, lethal, or secondary, whatever you want, or an optic. It's all up to you. But for the perks, perk 1, you're going to want to run on 6th Sense, because let's be honest guys, if you're going to be flanking around, 6th Sense is basically just a must-have, because if an enemy pops up behind you, you basically know where you are. Like, think of it like the ping perk from Call of Duty Ghosts. Like, once you killed an enemy, you would instantly know where, it would sound like a little sonar around you. It's pretty much what this is, just, it's kind of like a constant radar in a way if an enemy's near you. It's like when you're driving in a car and you have like a sensor that tells you if you're about to run into something. That's exactly what 6th Sense is, but for the other enemies. And then Ghost obviously, because since we're going for a stealth approach here, if an enemy has a UAV, boom, you're going to be off that UAV. Fast hands, obviously, because we don't have quick draw. And this is an assault rifle, so you're going to want to pull up your gun as soon as possible. It's not like an SMG, guys. Just trust me, use fast hands. And then Scavenger for sure, because this gun is an assault rifle. It does have big clips, and it will burn through clips a lot faster than an SMG does, surprisingly, because this is one of the fastest firing ARs. So I highly recommend using Scavenger, because most people don't really use this gun, I find, and it's really crucial to use Scavenger. Especially because you'll never run out of ammo, because you're going to be killing so much people, because this thing is an absolute demolisher. The third perk is Blast Suppressor, because yes, since we are going for a silent approach on the enemies, you're going to want to be off their radar, and Blast Suppressor is just going to help you out a ton there. And pretty much whenever you use your boosting, because boosting in this game, let's be honest, if you're just chilling on the ground, or if you're playing a match and you don't use a single boost, you're going to do worse than someone that does use a boost. Boosting really does help to your advantage in wall running, getting up on those walls, getting up in those spots. So when you're in their spawn, I recommend using Blast Suppressor so you'll stay off their radar. Alright guys, so we have another class set up here. I thought I would add one for stealth and then one for just absolutely like hard point, basically, like holding the objective and kind of playing it more defensively. So for this one, we're obviously going to be using the ICR and a sight. I'm running with reflex. If you don't want to use reflex, you can switch out reflex for, say, an attachment for your secondary, or a lethal or a tactical. If you do, I would recommend using a trip mine since you're playing objective, or a C4, or shock charges, or an EMP, or like a black hat trophy system would work too. But since you are going to be camping a lot, I recommend using grip on this, just because although the recoil is really good, you're going to want to use grip only because since the scenario where I would put myself in when I was actually making this class and I was testing it out was on Chaos Mosh Pit. Most of the time I'm camping, head glitching in like the moving van or bus, and in the rooms, like the 2 windows, as well as hardpoint. This would be really good. And all the time when you're using a class that's unsuppressed, if you want to try and get a kill a lot faster, I highly recommend aiming for the head. So if you have on grip, you'll pretty much just stay on target and your gun won't sway up as much. And basically with this gun, since it's so strong, you want to have really good aim, because it's if you have good accuracy and really good damage, you're pretty much just going to melt anyone. Fast mags and extended mags are the next two attachments because since we are playing objectives, you're going to want to have more ammo in your gun, and since you have more ammo in your gun, we're just going to complement that with fast mags so you can reload with more ammo a lot faster. For the secondary, I threw on an RK5 because since we're not running scavenger on this class, I ran RK5 just because then if we do happen to run out of ammo, we can just switch to our secondary and pick up a kill so we don't have to use our fists. And if there's no guns around for you to pick up, just pull out your RK5 and you're set. For the perk 1 is Flat Jacket because since you're playing more objective, people may happen to use grenades, C4s, HCXDs. I don't know if lightning strikes or hellstorm missiles can protect you from it, but if they do, then hey, that's a plus. And then fast hands, obviously, because it's an AR and we don't have quick draw on, and you want to pull up your gun a lot faster if someone happens to get in front of you. And then tactical mask, basically just complements Flat Jacket because since you are playing objective, you want to try and stay away from people who are using stuns, flashbangs, shock charges, etc., etc. It really helps. I don't know if it protects you from heat wave. I highly doubt it does, but still, if this is a great class setup for playing the objective, and I assure you, you will do really great using both of these class setups, and they will complement both of your playstyle. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, go ahead and hit that like button in the face, and I'm sorry I don't have any gameplay for you. I actually was going to record the theater mode gameplay from yesterday, but I absolutely despise theater mode, and I've played at least like 10 games since then. It was like yesterday night, so honestly I'm pretty sure I lost that game. But once we get the Elgato, we'll be able to ghost record because pretty much what the Elgato does, it obviously lets you record over 15 minutes. Live commentaries are easier, and even if you don't hit the record button, it'll still be recording because your HDMI cable runs through the Elgato to the TV to the PS4. It's kind of like a barrier that connects the two together, and essentially, even if you don't record it, you can just go to the web, like the desktop app on your computer, and you can pretty much just scroll back because it'll still save all the footage, but it's not recorded, so you can just go back and then replay the footage and then record that with your live commentary if you really want. So that'll be really good for recording gameplay that I missed, and it'll be perfect for recording anything, to be honest. But if you guys did enjoy this video, please subscribe from where we finally hit 50 subscribers and we're well on our way to 100. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for another video.